Duncan inside. Ellis on him. Duncan misses.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Puts it up from 15. Aminu. The follow-up foot.
That's how to make your mark on the board with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, you were savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Ginobili comes in for Green. And it's Joseph in for Parker. Devin Harris is checked in for the Mavericks. And Joseph kicks to Diaw. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Parsons. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Well, you look at Bellinelli, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
Yeah, very deserved spot for him among the leading three-point shooters. He was terrific last season.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Joseph. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Duncan, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Harris outside. Parsons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Parsons got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bellinelli. Bangs home the trifecta. Bellinelli's got 11 points.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Now Harris, right outside. Right side. And it's Parsons, top the key. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league. The team's color of silver and black, I think, fits their style. It's not really flashy or gaudy, but it does point out their business-like approach, and how precise they play and how much they win.
Here's Aminu, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Up high and down hard with the one-hand.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he?
You know, I think he's hoping to kind of get his teammates going a little bit, fellas.
Diaw, the screen. And Joseph kicks to Diaw. Joseph dishes to Ginobili. He feeds it to Diaw. Fader on the way. Another shot. And Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And you look at the Spurs' lack of branding, if you will. It starts from the top down, from Coach Popovich to Tim Duncan. They don't court media attention. They're close to the vest. All business, all about winning.
Now, here's Diaw. Covered by Parsons. Diaw can't hit.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Ginobili. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ginobili's got 8 points. And the Spurs look for a certain kind of player, Clark. I know you're interested in this. The players they get are uninterested in the spotlight. Pop calls them guys that have gotten over themselves.
That's a great way to phrase it, because they're others-focused and not self-focused. And that's something that really lends itself well in a culture which glamorizes the eye and not the group. And you can see it in the Spurs. They are all about business, and all of the extra stuff is not what appeals to them. They're interested in winning and having fun and enjoying each other, and that's why they're a championship organization and team.
That's a good blueprint.
Yes, it is.
Matt Bonner, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Diaw. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boris Diaw was more aggressive looking for his offense last season, and he's got a lot of it. I thought he shot the ball extremely well. Excellent percentages both from the field, 2-point range, and long range.
And Diaw last season averaging around 9 points a game. That represented a major uptick in his scoring.
Yeah, and it's really not about his scoring either, as you know, Kevin. I mean, he's a guy who can beat you in a lot of different ways. Terrific passer, perfect in that San Antonio offense because of his ability to see the floor and pick the defense apart.
And Diaw drops them both.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league as a passing point forward, but became a small forward and then really a 4. But he's a crafty passer and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard. Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Austin Day, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-6 run. Ginobili kicks to Bellinelli. They set the pick. He dishes it to Bonner for the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Felton with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nowitzki outside. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Got it off in time. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loved those situations, though.
Well, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time he had left. Squared up and let it fly.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A 12-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in Utah are hoping for a win. That's a big game.
On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Dirk and Chandler up front. Felton is out there at Jameer Nelson. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks trailed by 14. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nelson. Nelson left side. Tipped away. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Spurs lead by 16.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
The Mavericks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Nelson, the pass to Nowitzki. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
Green with the ball. Now Felton defending. Green dishes to Leonard. Left side, Leonard. 5 to shoot. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. They get Devin Harris. Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, Clark, back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking, not one for all the glitz and the glamour. You know, he owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that it affords.
And here is Parker. Duncan outside. Bonner inside. He's guarded by Chandler. Another shot. Duncan. Felton against Leonard. Another shot. There's the feed to Bonner. Green inside the three-point line, and Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound, maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need...
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Ellis is checked in for Dallas. San Antonio leading by 15.
You talk about Leonard's work ethic, instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. And his dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Duncan. And there's the call on Chandler. Here's Parker. He kicks it to Bonner. Six to shoot. Parker passes to Leonard. The baseline J. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks trail by 15. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nelson dishes to Chandler. Ellis kicks to Parsons. Buries it down low.
That was some very sluggish defense. Where's the effort?
Now here's Parker. The Mavs have fallen back, Steve, in the West the last few years, but they were very much in the hunt this past season.
Well, they were in a battle for the final playoff spot in the West, and then they ended up in the 8th spot and took San Antonio all the way to 7 games. So they did extremely well given the strength of the conference.
And that one misses.
You know, for the Mavs against the West, it was really about them hitting their shots, and they're a very good shooting team, especially when they played against Western Conference opponents.